So yeah, this is a JRPG by From Software, the developers that would be later known for their Souls series and spin-offs, or well, Souls-style games. This is nothing like Souls. This is a card-based JRPG, action JRPG. And I'm going to have some viewer participation. We are going to, every stage, I will at the start of the stage open up a poll. At the end of the stage, we will get to pick 1, 2, or 3 cards, depending on how well I do, face-down cards to add to our collection. And there's often a really rare and good card hidden in there. And so everybody's going to get up to 3 votes while I'm playing the stage, and then when I get to the end, we will look at all the votes and use that to determine what cards I can pick from. Like I said, they're all face down, so it's not like you would have benefit for waiting until they're seen. You just have to follow your guts. They made Ninja Blade 2. Interesting, yeah. They don't make it as much of a variety anymore, and I really wish they'd come back to this game. So we're gonna use the default name for the character. Her name's Katia. So we're just gonna go with the default because that is her canonical name. The disappearance of a small forest was the first sign of the approaching evil. One morning, villagers awoke to find a solid wall of fog where their forest should have been. Some men, braver than others, ventured into the pitch-black mist. They were never heard from again. The next day, the lake disappeared into the swirling mists. It was not long before the impenetrable mist enshrouded the village itself in perpetual darkness. For once there had been life, now there was nothing but an impenetrable mist that turned day into night. By ancient covenant, the rulers of the 5 kingdoms had banned all interaction between their nations. Now the 5 kings abandoned their isolation and met to look for a solution. Sadly, none got for a plan to defeat the fog. Terrifying rumors spread through the land. Some whispered tales of an ageless evil reawakened. Yeah, it's because of Dark Souls' success. Gotta keep succeeding. They made 2 Lost Kingdoms games on the GameCube. The second one's even better than the first. So they gave it a good try. The GameCube wasn't a good platform for JRPGs. It didn't have third-party support in general. Kind of struggled with it, and so there wasn't enough of an audience. Because it's, I think, a T-rated game, and GameCube was at a time when they, I missed that text. When they were, so the Black Fog is at the gates of the castle. It's at a time when people weren't taking that seriously from Nintendo. Katia, the Black Fog was stopped, will not be safe here forever. I would not leave you here alone, but a king's first duty is to his people. You will understand someday. If the castle is attacked, find the runestone and flee. Guard it with your life, daughter. Okay. So, Black Fog's upon us, collapse against the very walls of the castle. Confuses the Dakapon Kingdom. Yes, you realize. Oh, wait, I didn't open the poll yet. Wait. Let me... There, now the poll is open. Everybody will get up to 3 votes. This is a short stage, so get your votes in sooner rather than later. There's actually not much point in talking to these guys. They're just all like, oh, things are very bad. We haven't heard from the other kingdoms. Blah, blah, blah. So this stage is mainly just grabbing the runestone and cards. And make sure... Yeah, that doesn't... you have to actually just do no parentheses. No parentheses. The votes aren't going through until you use parentheses. So, just use exclamation... Yeah, like that. There, that vote went through. I can't control the prompt. I don't know why it says parentheses there. It's confusing. But, yeah. But remember, you can vote up to 3 times per stage, so feel free to put in 2 more. And you can vote for the same thing multiple times if you really want me to pick a certain card. Or you can spread them out for 3 different cards you want. Yeah, it's 3 per stage. Guardian of the Sacred Covenant. The power of the cards flows in your blood. Something. Heart of the cards. Someone's going 1, 2, 3. Your lurk mode for now is joining soon. No worries. This is cutscene. Okay, here we go. There's only one battle in this first stage. So those are the cards we have right now. On the right, corresponding buttons on the controller. So this is an independent card. It acts on its own. Then there's weapon cards like this. There we go. Get these magic stones. And that's how it works. Now, I'll give for people curious, brief rundown. Here's our starting deck. At the bottom, you can see the element, because each card has an element and a type. Elements, there's fire, water, earth, and wood. Fire strong against wood, wood strong against earth, earth strong against water, water strong against fire. And the sword means it's a weapon type, so it's a finite number of attacks that they do. Is like you use them like a weapon. That red face down there means it's a summon card. It'll do a big summon and do some effect. Which the fairy heals you. There's another sword card. There's another, or not weapon. There's another weapon. Man traps here. These are independent cards. That symbol means, and they act on their own. You just summon them, and they go around the battlefield attacking opponents. And then we have another summon card, Lycanthrope, and that's our starting cards. Oops. You won't be along too long, anyways. So there's your votes. No worries, Sone. Well, if you're around for the next stage, feel free to vote too, but it's no worries if you have to head off. Did you get the cards? Good, let's be off. You're not exactly the most fearsome warrior in the kingdom. I don't suppose you have a burly brother stashed away somewhere. So be it. Even the ugliest oyster may contain a beautiful pearl. Although you look more like the pearl than the oyster. Who am I, you ask? I'm the only person that can teach you how to use those cards you found in the treasury. You'd better come with me if you want to stay alive. Come now, my cute little guardian of the Covenant. You just leave everything up to old Gerd. And here we go. We are already getting to pick our cards. So I will close the poll. So first one, and then everything else is actually an equal tie. So we'll definitely pick first, and then I'll pick the out of the other ones. I'll do you be the tiebreaker in the cases like that. I think we'll go that, the second one, and the fourth one. Oh, okay. So we got these three. We got Birdman, that's the one that won the popular vote. It's a summon. We got another fairy. And we got a skeleton, which was the rare drop here. That's an independent creature. It's the one we just fought. Princess Katia of Alange has defeated the monsters that threaten the castle. Her victory provides little relief. Despite all attempts to stem the tide of mist, more areas fall victim to the black fog each day. No one knows where it comes from or why it has appeared. Unless the secret of the black fog can be unlocked, the entire world will fall into darkness. Entrusting the defense of the castle to the knights, the princess sets forth on a quest to save the world. Her only companion on the journey is the mysterious old crone, Gerd. Only carry 30 cards at a time. That's your deck. Once you use a card, you cannot use it again for that stage. Edit your deck for start. Only cards your deck can use a mission. Yeah. So we'll edit and add those in the deck. At Dark Data, that was the rare in that case. The skeleton will become more common later in the game, but having a skeleton early is nice. Because the skeleton is actually a fairly speedy independent creature, which is nice because the slower ones, like the man traps we have, sometimes can't get hits in before they get just destroyed. We'll add all 3 new cards. The popular vote was a second Birdman, so we have a second Birdman. I forgot we had a first Birdman. That was one other summon we have. So... one quirk about this game, you cannot go back to previous stages until you beat the game. The second game changed that. You could revisit stages as much as you want. So if I miss something in a stage, I can never go back for it. So, unless beat the game and then go back for it, but we're not going to do anything. There's no real post-game. Just going to collect stuff. Guided by the mysterious old Krongur, the princess come to the plains of Roel. The long journey has only just begun. So yeah, with that, we will reopen the poll. Let me just clear the votes and start the poll. This stage will be a bit longer, so just a heads up. Now let's see, Katia. Well, isn't it? You have much to learn, Your Highness. Those Guardians of the Runestone are given the power to command characters through the cards of power. That power is the only chance we have of defeating the evil loosed upon the world. Whether you like it or not, you must stand up and fight. First, you have to learn how to control the monsters. I'll teach you the way of the cards. This place is full of goblins, and that makes it the perfect place for you to start your training. Are you ready? I don't give fancy lectures. You'll figure it out once you see those goblins coming. Cool, I got this old woman following me. Chest. Ooh, a Hobgoblin card. That's another independent card. That's a fire type independent. Goblins are fairly weak. They're kind of fast, but they're fairly weak. You'll use the power of the cards to defeat the monsters. A, B, X, or Y buttons to activate your cards. Don't be afraid to experiment, my pretty one. That's the best way to learn. Make ready, princess. Here comes your first goblin. Okay, so I have mostly wood cards in my hand right now. Fire resists wood. I won't do much damage if I use them. There we go. Our Dark Raven got experience. Yeah, cards get experience, by the way. The main character doesn't get experience, but cards do, which we'll find out what that's for soon. Not bad for a beginner. Come, Your Highness, we must continue on. The sequel also doesn't have encounters like that cut away. They just the monsters are in the field. It's a lot nicer. In order to use a card, you need power. You get that power from magic stones. You'll be able to collect magic stones when you attack monsters. If you run out of magic stones, you can still use cards, but it will drain your life force. Magic stones are part of your power. Whenever you see one, take it. Yeah, those pink crystals that come out when I hit the enemies are magic stones, and they pay for the cost of the card, that number above the card. I think I'm too far. I did the lycanthrope. I think I'm too far. Range of this thing is tiny. Oh, I reached it. Cool. This Mandragora over here, if I get close, it'll jump out of the ground and hit me. And I was too far. Cool. Okay, I triggered it without getting hit. Wasted a card, though. Cards don't come back till I'm finished with the stage. Come, Your Highness, we must continue on. Okay, I think this is a dead end up here. Yeah, there's a chest. Let's grab it. What is it? Another Hobgoblin card. Cursed goblins, they better not be around with these wounds here, or they'll be sorry. I chased a group of monsters away from the castle and ended up being in this spooky place. There are more monsters lurking about, so please be careful, Your Highness. By the way, using these cards is not something like anybody can do. The soldiers are just fighting them with weapons. It's very rare. Only somebody that has one of those rune stones, the glowing stone on my back, can use the cards. And there's only, I think, 5 rune stones in the world. 1 for each kingdom. I already explained type and attribute and what they mean. I did when I said explain the 4 attributes. There's actually a 5th attribute, which is neutral. That's not weak to or strong against anything, and they're very rare. Alright, listen up. Monsters cards is something called an attribute. You can't just go around using cards willy-nilly and expect to survive. You must think about attributes. I'm only going to explain this once, so listen closely. There are 5 monster attributes: fire, water, wood, earth, and neutral. Fire beats wood, wood beats earth, earth beats water, and water beats fire. Earth beats wood is the only one that's always confused me, because I don't know why other than to complete the circle. Water obviously extinguishes fire. Fire obviously burns wood. Wood is strong against earth, kind of like grass is strong against ground in Pokemon, like you absorb it for nutrients. Well, I don't know why earth beats water. That's a weird choice in my opinion. Neutral type creatures are very rare. They aren't affected by attributes at all. Ignore monsters' attributes at your peril. Don't come crying to me when you run out of cards. Furthermore, during a battle, type icons displayed on each card. Weapon type creatures will display the sword icon. Summons type creatures will have the dragon icon, while independent type creatures will use the spell icon. Yeah, got it. Get away from me, goblin. There we go. Got both with one attack. I mean, twice, but like... That's how you efficiently use cards. Not bad for a beginner. Come, Your Highness. We must continue on. Wasting too many cards will lower my star ranking for the stage, and then I won't get to pick as many cards at the end. Taking too much damage will also. And also, I think you need... the more monsters you beat, the higher your star ranking too. It's all like a balance. So this is a deck point. This is where I can fully heal and then put any cards I gained in the stage into my deck. Oops, I keep hitting the wrong button there. Okay. If you don't have the right cards in your hand, you can throw cards away. Press the A, B, X, or Y button to plus the R button to jump a card. Use this ability with care. A card thrown away in battle cannot be used again in the same battle. So yeah, you can discard a card. You can't get it back for that battle, but you'll get it for the stage. It'll stay in your deck for the rest of the stage still. It'll just go to the bottom of your deck. Oh, come on. Come on, Goblin Wars. Well, that was awful. And then I got hit. Oh, and they poisoned me. Cool. Oh, this is going bad. God. Goblin farts. Typically believe the reason that wood beats earth because plants draw nutrients in the ground. Earth beats water because either absorbs it or obstructs its flow. That's fair. I'm used to Pokemon where water beats earth too. So, because it like erodes it. Well, I didn't think you had it in you. There's more to you than meets the eye, Princess. Technically, I think this stage doesn't have random encounters. The battles are all scripted at certain points. But normally in stages, there's random encounters. Dark Raven. Okay, we already have some Dark Ravens, but it's a good card. Up this path, you will find the boss of the goblins. Remember what I've taught you. Now go, teach him what a princess of Valanche can do. This just brings me back to the ye old days of the GameCube. Oh, random encounters now will happen, I think. Or maybe that one's scripted also. You know what? I'm gonna heal. Maybe magic stones. Oh, my man trap's doing work. It's confused now. The stump, I think, is messing with the pathing. The Dragon Knight that I'm using, that water-type giant sword, is one of the strongest weapon cards for a very long time. It is one of our really strong cards, so I shouldn't use it too willy-nilly. Mandragora. So Mandragora is independent type, and it's a trap card basically that it stays in place and then will shriek in it when something gets near and do damage to them. Well, do damage to anything near them when they shriek. That's a one-time attack. And here we go. The boss of technically the first stage. The stage before was kind of like a prologue stage. I'm gonna get rid of you. I feel like these will be too slow, but they're wood, so they're strong against earth. And a skeleton can go around it. Maybe. Okay, it's doing some work. Ow, frick! I got too close to the Think Cloud. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to discard. There we go. Okay. We're gonna try to finish it off with this. I don't feel good about our ranking. Oh, that didn't do enough. I feel like I used too many cards. Yeah, I'm down to 2 cards. We did not get a good ranking. But we only got 2 votes for this chapter, so maybe we'll get 2 cards. Oh, 5-star! We did better than I thought. They're generous here. Okay, so we're closing the poll. And 4th and 6th both won. So we are doing the 4th one and the 6th one. And then one of my choice. You know, let's keep the pattern up and do the 2nd one. Okay, we did not get the rare one, which is the Sand Golem that we just fought. That being said, despite Sand Golem being the rare one here, I don't think it's really good. The Sand Golem card is an independent card that it doesn't attack, but it draws all aggro. It's a decoy, a distraction. This entire time you thought you missed the poll? You missed you missed 2 polls, Inheritance. The polls for the entire stage. So yeah, the Sand Golem isn't a big loss. I'm not a big fan of a card taking up a spot just for a decoy, but I mean, it has its uses. Okay, Apothecary. Its peculiar establishment is run by Gerd. Here the princess can buy and sell cards while acquiring valuable information. Yeah, Inheritance, I'm opening the polls at the start of the stage, and then I close them at the end of the stage. Well, you've made it this far, and that means you've learned at least the basics of card handling. I am called Gerd, and all this is my shop. This is my shop. You have seen the black fog and the monsters that dwell within. All of Argwell will fall unless the fog is stopped, and only a runestone bearer can hope to defeat it. Which means, my dear, that is up to you. I wish it was your father I was telling this to. But come, I'll wager there's more to you than just pretty dresses and fancy jewelry. The King Feobane is on his way to meet with King Zelnan. I believe the goal is to work out a shared strategy. Your father does not have a runestone, and that means that he cannot defeat the enemy he faces now. If you are going to catch up to your father, you must start your search in Blassoon. I will be here, tending to my shop. Stop by any time. I've got all the cards you could want. One, why did her father not take the runestone if he was intending to defeat the fog? Why did he leave it behind in the castle? Like, I get maybe, oh, his daughter would be safer, but he needs the runestone to defeat this stuff. I was talking to... Oh, it just repeats this. Okay, so this is the shop. You can use gold to buy cards. Which gold is earned from various things. I think the main way you earn gold, I think when you collect magic stones and you're already full, that they translate to gold. Honestly, I kind of want to save for the giant crab. That's a good summon. But there's a couple cards we don't have here. We don't have a flying ray, which is a weapon attack, and we don't have the red lizard, which is the same as lizard man basically, but fire type. Still, let's go back. Let's see. You can also sell cards for money. And then the big point of experience on cards is for transforming and copying cards. Copying cards, each card has a cost down there at the bottom right. That's how much experience is required to copy it. Generally, the better the card, the more experience, which is why our Dragonite takes 1,500, while everything else takes 700 here. We don't have that much in anything. You can see how much experience we have in the top right. And then a transform card, which lets you turn a card into another card. A lot of cards can only be gotten by transforming into them. When you click it, you can see there's usually up to 3 things they can transform into with different costs in the bottom right. The more expensive ones are usually the better ones. We don't have enough experience to transform or copy anything, so that doesn't matter much. And like I said, I'd rather save for the giant crab than spend our money on one of these cheapos. I think. Yeah, for now we're going to save our money. Blassoon, here we go. First I need to make sure to put the cards that we got in that stage. Anything we added at the deck point does not stay in. You have to add them permanently between stages. Okay, our deck's gonna be full soon. Once our deck's full, we will not be able to put everything in our deck. And we should save. We didn't save yet. Okay. And yeah, when you start up a stage, it does have little icons there on what types of monsters to see there. So like, if you looked at this, you probably would be like, oh, there's no water type. So once you have more than 30 cards, you might not want to bring any earth types to this stage. Just some strategy. Chain of Memories looks great. This once thriving town is now a ghost town, destroyed by monsters. The princess searches for a clue that will lead her to her father. I like the system, the battle system, way more than Chain of Memories. It's a very unique card-based battler that I've not seen implement quite the same way. Oops. Hobgoblin. Back in the day, in Nintendo Power, they actually had covered this game in one of the magazines, and they did the monthly Nintendo Power magazine had a section that had a walkthrough for the first few stages. I think this was the last stage the walkthrough covered. And I'm sure they had an official walkthrough too. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay, that took out the Dark Raven. I think this is a Plague Rat. By the way, you're invincible while you're throwing cards, which is a very useful little trick to just... Yeah, that didn't. Man-trap's too slow! Fine, man-trap's too slow. Thought you were hearing Nightmare Before Christmas here. There. Is that his chest over here? Oh crap. Okay, so there's destructible objects, but you only can use cards in oh, Blue Fairy. You can only use cards in battles. So I should have destroyed that during that battle. I could get into another battle. It just sucks that I missed that. Well, there was a skeleton card. See, already we found another skeleton. Skeleton's good, but it's mainly just you don't have access to it that early, usually. Oh, that didn't. Screw you. This poison's really annoying. Okay, I broke the stuff there so we can get that chest. I hope it's worth it, because we took some damage and used up a Dark Raven just to get this. Oh, Mummy. Okay, Mummy is a pretty good weapon card. I believe it does Curse effect, which I don't remember what Curse does. But I think Curse makes it so they can't attack for a little while. Because I think if I get Cursed, then I cannot use cards for a little while. Oh! I forgot to reset. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. That's something I need to remember to do between every stage. There's the voting. Sorry, Dark Data. And Inheritance. Okay, so those blue fairies, by the way, they're very useful. If you touch them, either you will heal some HP. I think the second possibility is you gain magic stones back, which, if you don't have magic stones, I think that's money. And the third best possibility is it could just sometimes restore a used up... Yeah, there's magic stones. Sometimes it can restore a used up card. Water Hopper. Okay, Water Hopper is a good water weapon card. Oh, Dragon's doubling up on the threes. Oh, yeah, the Blue Fairy also can trigger a battle, though. Truly a worst case scenario. There, use up a Mandragora, but... So there's some... we didn't turn this one yet. I'll be honest, my... Oh, we got a Dark Raven back. My senses are tingling. I feel like there's a card under one of these barrels. It's been a long time since I played this game. The first Lost Kingdoms I might not have played for over a decade, so who knows if my senses are incorrect, but... My senses were not. There's a card down there. I didn't want to do a fairy. That was a waste. Man, that stinks. I wanted to use that. God. Wow, what a waste of a fairy. Okay. Give me... What is this? Come on. A Lycanthrope. We have a Lycanthrope, but it's a very good summon card. So it's not bad to have a second. Duplicate cards are often not bad. In fact, we can put all this stuff in here now. Let me verify what, Oops. What if it says what curse does? No. It does not say what curse does. I feel like Water Hopper does like paralysis. Yeah, it does paralysis. It's been a while. Is there a... No. There's nothing that says what the statuses do. Paralysis, I think, just does what paralysis does in games. It makes so they momentarily can't move. And that's just about the mini-map. I was hoping for a card back. It's fine. Oh. Time for Google. And you could Google it if you want to. Oh god, get me out of there. Skeleton. Over here. Over here. Oh yeah, skeleton kind of... So all independent creatures kind of behave movements a little differently. Skeleton, if he's not near an enemy, will usually follow me around, I think. Which is kind of nice, I can lead him to places. Unlike the Man-Trap or the Hobgoblin, both of which just wander aimlessly if there's not a nearby enemy. Lizard Man. Okay, another one of those. Lizard Man are kind of your bread and butter attacks. Another skeleton. As you can see, skeleton already is becoming kind of common, but it's one of the best independent cards this early. A ghoul card. Okay, a ghoul is a rare but powerful wood type attack card. Or weapon card. Okay, cool. I will, Man-Trap's way too slow. I will... Whoops. Use the invulnerability. Oh, frick. Plague rats. Capstan. Okay, I think there's one more to turn. Let's... Oh, we can't get those cards. Those are on the other side of the gate. All those chests. Those chests are probably cards. Plague rat. Oh, we got a plague rat. If I'm correct... Plague rat... Where is it? If I'm correct, plague rat, what is it? It makes poison twice as effective. Yeah. It doesn't cause poison, but it's an independent creature that is it doesn't attack. It just wanders the field. If I poison the opponent with something else, like the ghoul card he just got, then the poison will be twice as effective. That sounds good, but I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of using up my limited card space for something that will just boost poison that's not guaranteed to happen. I suppose if you tried to center a deck on cards that do poison later in the game, some plague rats would be nice, but I never really have bothered trying to make a deck centered on like a status element. Let's add these new cards in, even though plague rats are kind of useless. We are missing one of the lights. Oh, over here. Here it is. So cards have one-time use. Cards have limited use in that stage. You get all cards back at the end of the stage, and there's a few ways to revive cards for the stage. Oh god, you're so slow, Man-Trap. and it's too busy trying to get to the door. But summon cards are one use, and then they burn out. Weapon cards they vary with a different number of uses per card, anywhere from like 1 to like 5. Like the water hopper I have here is 3 use, I believe. This is not going good. And independent types, if you look at the fire burning down them, that fire will slowly burn down until they, the skeleton's having trouble getting in here. Oh, there we go. They'll slowly burn down until they die, but also, if they take damage, it goes down faster. Hey, come on. Oh my god, stop missing. Okay, so I want to go over here before I click end battle, because I want to get to this torch without triggering another battle. Random encounters, man. One of the best things about the sequel is no more random encounters. I may stream the sequel eventually, not after this, but eventually. The main reason I wanted to stream this is because I want to, how do I, there's a way to drain the fountain, I think. I'd like to, at some point, there is a randomizer of this game that I would like to do. All the cards are randomized. Is it up here? No, that's a well. I wish there was a way to zoom out the map. Is it over here? Is this? Nope. Fountains clean once a month. Left once, right 3 times. Okay, yeah, there's a wheel somewhere that turn left once, right 3 times. Is it here? No, that's just a windmill. Is it here? I can throw up. I don't like how many cards I'm using. Okay, I was hoping the Dark Raven would fly into the way. I was aiming for the Plague Rat, but I was hoping I'd get a twofer. Okay. Is it over here? No. Okay, healing's nice, I guess, but I was hoping for card restoring. I already forgot, was the left once, right 3 times, or was it right once left? I think it's left once, right 3 times. Is it over here? Here it is. I think it was left, right, right, right. I don't get why you would have to turn it left before turning it right to drain water. That's a really weird mechanism. Okay, either way, I think there was just a maelstrom in here. Yes, there's a maelstrom. Maelstrom is kind of like a Mandragora. It's a trap card, but this one's water type. So it's an independent creature that will sit in the ground until something gets too close, and then it'll jump out and attack. Actually, I think I need to destroy these. Do I need to destroy that? Because it looks like the door forward doesn't come back to here. Can I get a battle? Greatest weakness, 2-foot tall fence. Yeah, no, I mean, she should be able to climb it, but I guess she doesn't have a dress, really. There's no reason she shouldn't be able to climb it. Of course, over here I get the battle. No, not worth it. You can run from battles, but it costs you a card. Ah, frick, lizard man. Flag rat. With the ghoul. That was a really bad battle. Downfall of many RBG per tag. Does it loop back around? No, I think it ends over there. I'm afraid to risk it. See if these are destructible. I can't get a random encounter over here. What the heck? Why can't I get a random encounter where I want one? What is this place? Let me check. I don't want to miss out on this thing. And my memory here is failing me. Blessoon. Lost Kingdoms. I think this was Blessoon. Yeah, it is. Left of the sign before the bridge near the deck point. Okay. See, it's near there. There wasn't a bridge here yet, right? See if there's a map. Images. Did we pass a bridge? Does anybody remember? I don't think we passed a bridge. Okay, I don't think we passed a bridge. Yeah, so it says yeah, I don't think so. Ooh, I know who you are. You're the Prince of Valange, aren't you? Oh, Princess, you're on a quest, aren't you? I want to come too. Let me come, let me come. Okay, just fly into my clothes, you creep. Oh, this is what we're worried about. Doesn't this trigger the end of the stage? There's chests there. My, I didn't know there was anyone left in town. Are you from Orlanje? I'm Alexander, a scholar of these parts. I study the fairies, you know, the little people. That's offensive, Alexander! The red fairies are quite rare, but they seem quite fond of humans. Most interesting. Once they take a liking to you, they will follow you everywhere. Fascinating, don't you think? Oh dear, it seems you have already made a friend. Remarkable. If you end up with a lot of fairies trailing you, you might want to come visit me. I'll take the little fellows off your hands for you. That's sketchy. Oh, it didn't end. Okay, I thought it ended at that cutscene. That's why I was afraid to come down here. Oh, lizard man. Once again, common but good. You offer arcane pesticides. Dark Raven. We have that, but it's not bad. Sea Monk. Sea Monk is excellent. Sea Monk is a summon that restores some other cards. Let me see exactly how many, because it changes in the sequel. Summons in the sequel actually have 2 effects each that you can pick from. Yeah, it restores 1 to 5 cards that you've used. And all of your discarded cards are restored, but I don't discard them often. It's not a big deal. And you can't use Sea Monk if you're doing the 2-player, because there's a 2-player battle mode that you can battle your friends. You each plug your memory card into the GameCube, and then you can use each use your files and battle your friends with the decks that you've made. It honestly was kind of fun. One of my friends that watches the stream sometimes, Shady, him and I used to battle all the time in this game. Oh god, I was supposed to right there! I was supposed to right there! This is where I was supposed to... I need another battle. Have you ever met a blue fairy? They're like us, but they aren't as talkative. They mean well, though. If you see one, you should try to catch them. They can heal you or recharge your card power. But you have to be careful. Sometimes they aren't fairies at all, but monsters in disguise. Okay, I need another battle because I need to break these barrels. I should have paid attention. I feel like we're not getting 3 stars in this mission. Dang it, got me. I was trying to... This is a cluster of things. Come on! Come on, goblins! I know the goblins can cause poison, so I was like, maybe they can... There, that was a pain. Okay, cool, already a battle. Oh, there's a lycanthrope. Okay, okay, let's try this. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Come on. One more. I know it's fast. Just get it. Stop backflipping. There we go. That dumb lycanthrope is backflipping everywhere. Okay, cool. It's another red fairy. The nasty fog is everywhere now. Even us fairies are scared. Well, not me, but the others are. What is this black fog, anyway? Okay, come on, chest's up here. Here we go. Lycanthrope, cool, cool. And a carbuncle. Okay, that carbuncle's an earth-type independent creature. It's a spin-type independent creature, because certain independent creatures, not many, there's a few though, will just rotate in a circle around you, hitting anything in the way. And Carbuncle's one of those. Ooh, a human. There used to be lots of humans around here. Not anymore. I don't know where they went, but they're all gone now. Okay, I think that's everything back here. As I've said before, you cannot revisit areas until you beat the game. So, like, these red fairies and cards, if I didn't get them now, I would never be able to get them. And, the fairies are really good to collect. Okay. Okay. Give me that. Okay, here's the bridge. Oh. Well, we're going the wrong way, but let's heal up and stick the new stuff in our deck. I keep hitting the wrong button because I keep hitting B on my controller, but I have the buttons not... I have the buttons set up so they'll match the bottom right for the cards. And I am supposed to go this way. Here's boss. Up, and it's a... Is it a fire golem or a lava golem? One of the two. That did like nothing. You know what? Give me some cards back. It gave me 2 back. Dang it. I tried to... Okay, I'm being careless. I need these magic stones. Need these magic stones. Okay, there we go. I don't really want to use wood. This thing has so much health. The wood type cards, if I can avoid it. Okay, try to see if I can boost its poison. Hit it! Stop farting in its face! Discard that. Discard that. Maelstrom is not that strong, sadly. But it does, I think it put it to sleep. Yeah, skeletons, do work. Get it. Okay, there we go. Thank goodness for skeletons. You vividly remembered the phrase, the carbuncle art itself? Oh, we still got 3 stars. So let me close the poll. 5th and 6th cards we are definitely picking. First got 0 votes, so we're not picking first. So I can pick either of these 3. I will pick this one. We'll do the back 3. Ah. Well, I mean, we got 2 lycanthropes. The plague rat I picked is awful. Fire Golem would have been nice. Fire Golem's strong. Okay, well, that's how the cookie crumbles.